Next year, Senator Joni Ernst becomes the first female on the Republican Senate leadership team in nearly a decade, and she says it's about time.
And we need to be reflective of our constituencies, and having all males on the leadership team is not reflective of our society.
Are you worried at all that Republicans are losing the support of suburban women?
Well, that was one of my great pushes when I ran for leadership as well, is that we do have to communicate clearly to our constituents and suburban moms and women everywhere, whether they are in suburbia, whether they are in the rural areas. They want to know that we have a strong economy. They want to know that that we are placing our education priorities in the states and with the local school boards and administrators and parents.
Ernst tells CBN News while she's not happy the GOP has lost control of the House, she's encouraged by the record numbers of Republican women winning statewide races.
We've had a lot of really wonderful accomplishments as conservative women. So in that aspect, we saw great successes in the election cycle, but we need to understand there's some areas we can do better in.
How would you describe Senate Republicans' relationship with President Trump in the White House?
Well, I get along quite well with the president, and while I don't always agree with the president, I always respect our president. He has a very difficult job, and so I think that's the challenge that many Republicans see, is that sometimes he may differ a little bit on the issues. Okay, that's all right. How do we come together and work on those priorities for the president?
One of those priorities will be confirming presidential nominees, including a new attorney general.
I admire Jeff Sessions very much. I admire him, and I think he did a great job for our president. But it is up now to the president to make that decision on who should be a permanent replacement for Jeff Sessions. And we will, as the Senate, provide advice and consent, and we'll do the best we can.
Ernst says things will be very different with Democrats controlling the House. She hopes both parties can work together on infrastructure and address issues with the Affordable Care Act during the next 2 years. Reporting from Capitol Hill, Abigail Robertson, CBN News.